Good afternoon, dear students. In this video lecture, I will be discussing squares and square roots. Second method. First method we have seen prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Now second method to find out the square root is long division method. Long division method. This method we have already seen now, but once again I would like to recall this. Like, if I have to find out the prime root of 256, then what we were supposed to do? We were supposed to find out the prime factors. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 2 4s are. Now at last what we used to write? 256 root is equal to root under of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we used to take out one number. In this pair, we used to write, from this pair, we used to write only one number, 1, then from here, then from here, and then from here. Then it was equal to 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16. Now, when we have taken out the common from here, we have not used this root symbol. Pay attention, some of the students I have seen, they still copy the square root symbol, that is surd, S-U-R-D, surd. I have told you this symbol is also called as surd, right? Now this root symbol they are putting, you are not supposed to put that. Now same thing I will be calculating with the help of long division method. So the steps are, first you write the number, then you mark the pair from right hand side. This is your right hand side, this side you are coming towards left hand side. So 2, now this number is alone, left alone. If you have another number, if there was, then you could have made the pair. If it is alone, then no problem. Then mark it. You have to select a number which is just equal to or less than this perfect square. So perfect square below this 2 is 1. So 1 into 1, 2 times you will write. Once the same number divided and divisor will be same. Okay, 1 into 1 will be 1, and then that is multiplied. So how many times you have to write? 1 into 1, 1, and then here. Sorry, here 1 into 1, and then here this will be your quotient. Here you are having quotient, here you are having divisor. So you will write 1 here. 2 minus 1, 1. You add these 1 plus 1, leave the blank space here. Now, after writing this, you will bring these two numbers in a pair. Like in division, you used to bring only one number. Here we have to take out, we have to bring two numbers. That is one single pair. Now it is 156. Now which number you will put here, so that when you multiply with that same number, you will get here 156. Let us write, suppose I am writing 3 here, then 3 I have to write here also. So 23 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. This is not equal to 156. It should be nearest or it should be perfect to this. Now if I write here 4, 4 4s are 16, carry 1, 4 2s are 8, plus 1 9. 96 is also not near, we are having 156, it is 96 only. If I write 26 and here 6, instead of this, if I write 6 and 6, so what we are going to get, let's see. 6 6 are 36, carry 3, 6 2s are 12 plus 3, 15. So here your answer will come 5, 6, 56, and then 0 0 0, minus, here also minus. Now your answer quotient is 16. Now the very shortcut method you have to apply your logic is, I have told you, when we write, now in this what I have told you, that the square of 1 is 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16, 5, 25, 6, 36, 7, 49, 8, 64, 9, 81, 10, 100. Now you see, when we are having 6 in unit place, when either the unit place number will be 4 or it will be 6, these two pairs. So if I write 24 into 4, I will get 96. 26 into 6, I will get 156. So the trick lies here that we want unit place 6. So the only number that should satisfy, either it will be 4 or 6, and we can randomly put the number and then get the value. So this is what we have got. Now next number, when we will practice, then you will see how we are going to achieve this. In the previous lecture, I have told you to solve up to question number 3 using prime factorization method. I told you so that you will solve more and more, you will practice more and more sums using prime factorization method. Now, if this it is given as a square root using long division method, we can follow like this. Now, so if I want long division method, let's take an example of question number 3 subpart 2. It is given, find the square root of each of the following by long division method. So I am having 2, 3, 0, 4. So the very first step will be to mark the pair from right hand side, 2 numbers and then 2 numbers. Then now, what is the number which is just near to this perfect square? Is this is not a perfect square. 23 is not a perfect square. So the number which will be lying next to your perfect square, either it will be 5, 5 5s are 25, it will exceed. No, it will be 4, 4 4s are 16. Minus 4 you have to write here. Here you are having quotient place. Okay. So 23 minus 16, how much? 7, correct? Now 4 plus 4 you have to add this number. This number you have to add. Here you have to add outside. Inside you have to subtract. And then you have to leave one space and then draw the line. This much you have to do. Outside you have to add. Leave one space to put the number. And here you have to subtract. Now again these two numbers you have to bring down. So it will become 0, 4. Now in which number the digit 0, 4, that 4 will come? Either you are having 2 square will give you 4 or 8 square will give you 64. That means unit place 4. So I will put here, let's put 2 here. 82 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 8 2s are 16. That means 164. It is very far from 704. If I put 8 into 8, 8 8s are 64, carry 6. 8 8s are 64 plus 6 is 70. So what you will write here, my dear student, you will write here 8, 8, that same number will go here, and then you will write 704. Subtract this, you will get 0, 0. Now if you want, you can add and keep this also. 8 plus 8, 16, one space will always be there. Then 8 plus 1, 9. Now other numbers we are not having, so no need of this number, we don't want this. But if you want, you can add and keep it. But your final answer will be this. So you will write 2304 root is equal to 48. This will be your answer. Now in the same way, we can go for like bigger number, fifth number, 3 subpart 5, 3, 5. Here we are having 177241. This is the number. We have to use long division method. Now the very first step, from right hand side, 2, 2, 2. Nearest number, perfect square will be 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 we will write here. So it will be 16 minus, here we have to write add, addition of these. So it will be 8, blank space. And here subtraction will come 1. 17 minus 16, 1. These 2 digits will come here, 72. Only 2 digits at a time. Only 2 digits, that means one single pair will come. Now you know, when we are having unit place 2, if I have 1 square, it is 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100. So if I see there is no unit place here which is equal to 2. Now randomly you have to keep which number you should keep. If you will keep here 81 into 1, it will be 81. 82 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 8 2s are 60, 164. 3 it won't go because it will exceed. So by default, by understanding, you have to, by practice, you have to write 2 here. So here you will write 2. Here it will be 2 2s are 4, 8 2s are 16. Now here you have to add 2 plus 2, 4 and 8. Correct? Extend this one. Then blank space here. Then subtract this one. 2 minus 4, not possible. 12 minus 4, 8. Right? So you are having 8. Now again 4, 1 will come. Now which number you will put so that you will get 1? Here you want 1 at the unit place. Either you can put 9 or you can put 1. If you put 9, then it will be greater. So better you put 1 here. 9 we cannot put there, no. So here it will be 1 again. So 8, 4, 1. Subtract it, 0, 0. Here it will be 8, 4, 2. This part is not required, but for practice I am writing for you all. So the answer will be root under of 177241 is equal to 421. This is your answer. In this way you will finish your question number 3. Now we will see how to find the square root of decimal numbers. Question number 4 says to find the square root of decimal numbers. Now let us take like 13.69. 13.69. Using long division method only we will solve. By prime factorization method it will be a bit difficult. So better we will practice with the long division method. Now same method from right hand side. After this decimal you will follow this side pairing. After decimal you will follow this side pairing towards this side, and after decimal you will start pairing from here. That means like this you will pair. If there was any other number like something like 0 is there, then 0 will be left aside. If it is 1 here, 1 will be left as it is. No need to write that. Now you see this pairing has been done from this side and this side. Now you draw the line. 3 3s are 9. Nearest perfect square will be 3 3s are 9. 9. Subtract. You will get 4. Addition here. This side addition 6. Blank space. Now this decimal you will put here. After putting that decimal you will bring 2 digits. This 2 pair you will bring here. Now what number you should put here so that you can get 4 6 9. Now if you have seen 9, either 7 square is 49 or 3 square is 9. Correct? Unit place you have to see. If you put here 3, 63 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 6 3s are 18, 189, this is 469, not possible. So I will put here 7. 7 7s are 49, carrying 4, 7 6 are 42, 42 plus 4 is 46. Subtract this, so you will get 0 0. Here you add 14 7. Blank space will be there, and then this 7 you have added, so here you will be 7. So your answer will be 13.69 is equal to 3.7. I hope this is clear. Now another sum I will take for an example. Let's take okay, we can take third number 1.5129. Now we have to find the square root. So first target, this side there is no number, only 1 is there, 1 digit. 2 from this side, 2 from this side. Perfect square 1. 1 into 1, 1, 1, subtraction 0. This will become 2, blank space, line. This decimal will go there, so I will copy 51. Is it correct? 1 minus 1, 0. This decimal will go and sit there. This 2 digit will come and sit here. Now, which number I should put here so that I will get, if I write 2, it will be 44. If I write 3, it will exceed 51. So, it will be 44. And here again I will write 2. Subtraction, this side addition. So it will be 7. Here it will be 4. Here it will be 2. 2 to 4 and 2, and then one blank space, line, these 2 digits will come here. Now again same method, this line 9, either it will be 3 or 7. If I put 7, it will be 7 to the 1400, it will exceed. So I will write here 3. 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. Subtraction 0 0 0. So your answer will be here 3, this 3 you have to write there, this 2 you wrote, 1 you wrote. So your answer will be 1.5129 root under is equal to 1.23. So this will be your answer. I hope it is clear, my dear students. In this way you all can solve question number 4. Now question number 5 also I will discuss here so that you all can understand. Now question number 5, we have to find the square root of each of the following. It is in the form of fraction, a by b form. So it is given 169 by 484. 169 by 484. So how I am going to solve? Let's see. Now to find out the value of 169 and 484, what we are going to do is, first you find the square root of 169 and 484 separately. So 169 by using long division method or by any method you can easily find out. Right now it is clear that 169 will be square of 13, root of 13. 484 root is how much? 22. I hope this much you can separately, numerator you take out separately, denominator part you take out separately, and then you write root under of 169 by root under of 484 is equal to 13 by 22. If it is divisible, you can simplify and divide it into 2 parts. Now in the same way, if you want to find out the value of 0.0009, 0.000, right? 0009. This value we have to find out. So it is very easy. 2 methods, directly also we can take out, or by just removing the decimal. 4 digits after decimal, so 40. This decimal will be cancelled. Now it will become 9 by 10,000. We have to find out the root of this value. So 9 we know 3, 10,000 means 4 zeros, means 2 0 will come, because this can be written as 3 into 3 by 100 into 100. 1 pair, 3 by 100. So it will become 0.03. This will be your answer. Now in the same way, if you want to find out the values of other like 441 or 5 whole, 580 by 20, and all this can be easily find. You all can find. Now I will be discussing question number 6. Find the square root of each of the following. Correct to 2 decimal place. Now correct to 2 decimal place, correct to 1 decimal place. How we are going to see? Let me explain you first. Correct to 1 decimal place. For an example, what is 1 decimal place? If I have 1.2, this 2 after decimal, how many digits are there? There are only 1 digit, so it is called as correct to 1 decimal. Now if I have 1.23, it is 2 decimal place. 2 decimal place. Okay, if I have like 2.573, these are 3 digits after decimal, so these are called 3 decimal place. 3 decimal. Now in the same way, I have to find out the square root of 2 correct to 2 decimal place. If I have to find out the value of 2 up to 2 decimal place, so I will write 2 decimal. I will find extra zeros, because 2 is a whole number. I have to find the square root up to 2 decimal place. So I will be using 3 decimal, means 6 zeros. If they will ask you to find up to 1 decimal place, then you have to use 4 zeros. Now it is very easy. You all know how to use long division method and find. So it will be 1, 1s are 1, 1. So in minus if you do, it will become 1. Here you have to add, so it will become 2, 1 blank space. Correct. Now here blank space is there. This decimal will go here. Then what you have to do? You have to bring these 2 zeros here. Now if you want, what you want here? Either you can put 3, 4, If you write 3 and 4, you will not get the answer. You have to put 4. 24 into 4 will be 96. So 4 times minus, here you will add, here you will subtract. So you will get 0, 4. Now see, 4 plus 4, 8 and 2. 4 plus 4, 8 and 2, and then one blank space. Now this is 4. Again you will bring this 2 zeros. Now what number you are going to put? If you put here 1, then only you will get 281. If you put 2 times, so 200 into 2, 482 doubles are. So it is not possible. So you have to write 1. So here it will be 281. Subtraction, here addition. So 1 plus 1, 2, 8 and 2. Same procedure. One space you have to keep. First you have to add 281 plus 1 is 282, and then one space. 24 plus 4 is 28, then one space. 1 plus 1, 2, and then one space. So here what you are having, 282. Then subtract this. What you will get here? 9. Here you will get 9 minus 8, 1. Here 3 minus 2, 1. Correct. Now again you will bring this 2 0, because these 2 zeros you have carried here, these 2 zeros you have brought here, this remaining 2 zeros will come and sit here. Now what number you should keep here, so that you will get this whole number. Now already we have got up to correct 2 decimal place, right? But my dear students, you see, if here my number will come like 5, then what I have to do here? I have to write 1.42. If my number will come here 7, then also I will write here. If my number will be like 1.414, then my answer will be 1.41 only. I hope all of you know to round off the numbers. So here it will come here like 4. 2, 8, 2. If you write 4 here, 4 fours are, because of this 4, 4 fours are 16, carry 1, 4 twos are 8 plus 1, 9. 8 fours are 32, carry 3, 4 twos are 8 plus 3, 11. 11 2 9 6. 11 2 9 6. Now if you write 5, for an example, 2 8 2 5. This 5, instead of 4 you write 5 here. So what it will be? 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 2s are 10 plus 2, 12, carry 1. 8 5s are 40 plus 1, 41, carry 4. 5 2s are 10 plus 4, 14. So it will be 14,125. That means it will exceed this number. So the answer will be here 4. So you will put here 4, here again 4. So you will get subtraction, whatever it will be, you will do, and then finally your answer will be like root under 2 is equal to 1.414, which is equal to 1.41. Approximately this answer. You cannot write 1.414. You cannot write 1.414. You have to write 1.41 only. Let's find out the square root of 8 up to 2 decimal place. 8. If they are asking 2 decimal place, how many zeros we have to put? We have to put 6 zeros. We have to add extra 1 digit. Now this. Okay. So here 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4, 2. 3 3s are 9. It will exceed 8. No, so we will write in 2. So minus plus 2 2s are 4. Subtraction, here 4. This decimal will go here. 2 zeros will come and sit here. No need to give arrow in your copy. This is just for your explanation. I am writing these arrows. These arrows we are drawing. If you want, you can also write, but it should look neat and clean. The arrow should look straight. Now 2 plus 2 4, blank space. Now what you will put here, so that you will get 400. Now if you write 45 into 5, 5 5s are 25, carry 2, 5 4s are 20, 22. Correct. Now this is very far from 400. I can write 47s are, let's take 7 7s are 49, carry 4, 7 4s are 28 plus 2. 28 plus 2 is 32. Now let's take one more number, 47 into 8. 8 7s are 56, carry 5. 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 5, 37. Now let's take one more, 47 into 9. 7 9s are 63, carry 6. 9 4s are 36 plus 6, 42. That means I cannot take 9. The nearest number will be 376. So I will put here 8, here 8. Then here I will put 376, subtraction 80. Now you add this 8 I have to put here. 8 8s are 16, 5. No, these two zeros will again come and sit here. So what number I will put here to make it 2400? If I write here 5, so it will exceed. Why I am saying 565 into 5. Now you understand, you forget 65 also. 500 into 5 will be 2500 and it is only 2400. So definitely 5 will not come here. So I have to put here 4, 4, 4. 4 fours are 16, carry 1. 6 fours are 24, 25, 5 fours are 20, 22. Addition, subtraction. So this is 8, this is 6, this is 5 and blank space. So you are having this particular value 4, 4, 8, 6 and 5. Subtraction will be giving 10 minus 4, 6, 9 minus 5, 4. Here 3 minus 2, 1. Then again these two zeros will come here. Now you put the value, it is 14,400, here 5. So if I write 3, 15,000, no, it will come 2 times. It will come maximum 2,000 because if this is 1000th place, 5,000 into 2, 10,000. If I write 3, 5,000 into 3, 15,000. So which will exceed this number. I hope this concept you understood. This is 5,600 and certain values. It is 1000th place. If I multiply 5,000 into 2, it will be 10,000. If I multiply 5,000 into 3, it will be 15,000, which will be more than this. So better you write 2 here. So here you will get 2. So your answer will be square root of 8 is equal to 2.842, nearest decimal 2.84. In this way you all will finish this exercise up to question number 6, and then 7 also we can find. You all can find up to 7 also correct to 2 decimal place. First you have to find the square root of 5, then subtract and add, or else rationalization is also one of the method that I will deal in next class. Okay, and then question number 8 also up to 3 decimal place. That means you have to put 8 zeros and then solve. Thank you.